Testing async code in Angular can feel like waiting for paint to dry, unless you control time itself. That's exactly what fakeAsync does. fakeAsync is a special testing utility that wraps your test in a synchronous test zone. Inside this zone, asynchronous operations like timeouts and promises don't actually wait for real time to pass. Instead, Angular simulates the passage of time, letting you write tests that execute instantly while still validating async behavior. Think of it as a time machine for your tests. The key to controlling time inside fakeAsync is the tick function. When you call tick with a number of milliseconds, you're fast-forwarding the simulated clock by that amount. This triggers any scheduled callbacks as if that time had actually passed. For example, if your code has a set timeout for 500 milliseconds, calling tick 500 will execute that callback immediately. No actual waiting required. So when should you use fakeAsync? It's perfect for testing code that uses set timeout or set interval, like debounced input handlers or polling mechanisms. It also works great with promise-based async operations, like HTTP calls that you've mocked to return resolved promises. Any scenario where you need to verify that something happens after a delay is a prime candidate for fakeAsync. Beyond tick, you have flush and flushMicrotasks. Flush drains all pending macrotasks like timers, advancing time as far as needed. flushMicrotasks processes microtasks like resolved promises without advancing the clock. Compare this to waitForAsync, which actually waits for real async operations to complete. Use fakeAsync when you want full control over time, and waitForAsync when testing real external async APIs. In summary, fakeAsync transforms async tests into synchronous ones by simulating time. Use tick to advance the clock, flush to drain timers, and flushMicrotasks for promises. Master these and you'll never wait for async tests again. Practice this question on Interview Mentor to nail your next Angular interview. Want to get better at answering questions like this? With Interview Mentor, you practice real interview questions out loud. You get personalized feedback and a grade on every answer, and you can track your improvement over time.